Welcome back to R for Economics. In this one, we're going to be talking about how to time your processes and things that you're maybe running. So let's do a for I, and we're going to do generate a random number and find the mean, and we're going to be finding a very large number because 10 to the 8 is a lot. So let's just run this, and we can see that we get 7 pretty quickly, and then there's the 8. Okay, so this should be 0.5, and it's going to get close to 0.5. So sys_time. What does this tell us? Well, this tells us the date that this was run and the time. Oh my goodness, I must be up really late doing these. I must love doing them. Now, let's see what time it is right now. We can save it, and then we can type it out. Now, if we want to do the difference of that, we can actually run this and say start time. We can set that, and then we can say, okay, let's run our thing. And then sys_time minus start time, and it'll give us the difference of that. If we actually did this quickly, we can find out that it's closer to about 3 seconds if we're not talking. So we ran all this function up here, and this for loop, and we can see that it took 3.39 seconds. Now, what about if we wanted to actually see what each iteration was? So we know that it's taking a long time, and we know this section of the code is really long. Maybe it's a certain one in that loop that's the actual problem. So let's run the for, and we see that 0 seconds, well, that was pretty quick. 0, 0, oh, that's a little bit longer, and there's our 3 seconds. So it's the last one that was actually the problematic one. So when we're running a for loop, and let's say we're saving data and doing a lot of things, we can actually time some things and just include it into our data frame. So our data frame is going to be out, and what we're going to do is we're going to have a thing called the mean, and we're going to save our output as the mean. But then we're also going to save time in seconds because we want to keep track of how long this is taking. So out, and there we are. And then we print it out. And we can see that we can, if we're doing a lot of these iterations, we can see that this last one took a lot of time, and maybe there's some optimization we can do. That's the primary use of these, is to see if there's any optimization of your code that can be useful, or if your code is running slowly, you can find out where and why it's doing it. Great, and we'll see you in the next video.